Hi everyone, this is Noel Jason and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Basic Speech Practice and Knowledge Listening. Hope that you all are fine and staying safe at home. So now I'm about to deliver a speech on volcanic eruptions. Here I'll be speaking about the definition, types, facts, causes, effects and precautions of volcanic eruptions. At first, let's begin with the definition of volcanic eruptions. What is a volcanic eruption? A volcanic eruption is a disaster when lava and gas are released from a volcano. Now, let's see some types of volcanic eruptions. There are totally 10 types of volcanic eruptions. They are Plinian eruptions, Prieto-magnetic eruptions, phreatic eruptions, explosive eruptions, volcanic eruptions, hydrothermal eruptions, Pulian eruptions, Hawaiian eruptions, Strombolian eruptions, and magmatic eruptions. But here I'll be talking about 7 types of volcanic eruptions. Number 1. Plinian eruptions. According to the nps.gov, Plinian eruptions are extremely explosive eruptions producing ash columns that extend many tens of miles into the stratosphere and that spreads out into an umbrella shape. Number 2. Prieto-magnetic eruption. Prieto-magnetic eruptions are volcanic eruptions resulting from the interaction between magma and water. Number 3. Phreatic eruption. Phreatic eruptions are volcanic eruptions which is made up of steam-driven explosions that occurs when the water beneath the ground or groundwater or on the surface is heated by volcanic activity. Number 4. Volcanic eruption. A volcanic eruption is a type of volcanic eruption that is characterized by a dense cloud of ash-laden gas exploding from the crater and rising high above the peak. Number 5. Hydrothermal explosion or hydrothermal eruption. A hydrothermal eruption or explosion is a type of volcanic eruption that occurs when the superheated water trapped below the surface of the earth rapidly converts from liquid to steam, violently disrupting the confining rock. Number 6. Hawaiian eruption. A Hawaiian eruption is a type of volcanic eruption where lava flows from the vent in a relatively gentle, low-level eruption. Number 7. Strombolian eruption. A Strombolian eruption is a type of volcanic eruption with relatively mild blasts having a volcanic explosivity index of about 1 to 2. So now let's see some general facts about volcanic eruptions. Number 1. An erupting volcano can trigger tsunamis, flash floods, earthquakes, rock falls, and mud falls. Number 2. There are totally more than 500 active volcanoes in the world. More than half of these volcanoes are the part of the Ring of Fire, which is a region that encircles the Pacific Ocean. Number 3. The most deadliest eruptions occurred in Indonesia with thousands of lives lost due to tsunamis, starvation, mud flows and ash flows. Number 4. The most deadliest and the most largest volcanic eruption ever recorded was the eruption of the Mount Tambora in the island of Sumbawa or in present-day Indonesia, which occurred in 10th April 1815 and killed over 200,000 people, ranking as 7 on the Volcanic Explosivity Index, which is the second highest rating in the Volcanic Explosivity Index before 8. Number 5. The word volcano is the word derived from the Roman word Vulcan, who is the Roman god of fire. Now let's learn some causes of volcanic eruptions. Here I'll mention 3 causes of volcanic eruptions. Number 1. When enough magma builds up in the magma chamber, it forces its way up to the surface and erupts, causing volcanic eruptions. Number 2. Heats and pressure inside the earth. temperature and pressure both increase from the surface towards the center of the earth, rocks are the bad conductors of heat. So the earth's heat does not escape on its own. Instead, instead it melts the rocks and builds up great pressure. The pressure forces the heat to find an escape route through fissures and cracks in the rocks. Number 3. Plate tectonics. Most eruptions takes place near plate margins. When these plates slide past each other or collide against each other due to intense heat inside the Earth's core, their edges produce faults along the lines of weakness. It is along these plate boundaries that the crust is weakened and through which the hot magma bursts out, leading to volcanic eruptions. So now let's know some effects of volcanic eruptions. Here I'll be mentioning 3 positive effects and 5 negative effects of volcanic eruptions. At first, let's know about some positive effects of volcanic eruptions. Number 1. Source of nutrients. The lava and ash that is deposited during volcanic eruptions eventually break down to give valuable nutrients to the soil nearby. This enriched soil is good for agricultural activities. Number 2. Creation of beautiful scenery. The lava from volcanic eruptions creates beautiful landmarks when they cool down. The glittering sceneries attract tourists, bringing substantial income to the area. Number 3. Energy opportunity. The extreme heat and activities underneath the Earth's crust near a volcano can present opportunities for generation of geothermal power, which is an electrical power generated from geothermal energy. Now let's learn the negative effects of volcanic eruptions. Number 1. Impacts on the environment. When a volcano erupts, gases such as carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, hydrogen sulfide, chlorine, fluorine, and other gases are released into the atmosphere. These gases pollute the air and makes it difficult to breathe. The ashes released during volcanic eruptions can lead to visibility problems. Number 2. Impact on nearby cities and towns. Volcanic eruptions can have a catastrophic effect on nearby towns and cities. The ashes picked up by the wind could be directed to towns and cities, causing respiratory problems, injuries, pollutions, and even deaths. Number 3. Destruction of infrastructure. Lava flowing for long distances at high speeds can reach roads and railways, causing serious. This may result in cutting off these vital transportation systems. Number 4. High magnitude volcanoes can uproot populations. Nearby populations can be forced to abandon their homes if the lava flows for long distances at high speeds. High magnitude volcanoes can even cause deaths. Number 5. Problems to airplanes. The ash released due to eruptions can take a toll on the airplane engines. Pilots who have flown through a volcanic eruption have reported loss of power, and when they tried to initiate the throttle, the engine got hotter, which could be catastrophic, and it could also bring extraordinary maintenance costs to the airline company. Now finally, let's see some precautions of volcanic eruptions. Here, I'll be speaking 5 precautions of volcanic eruptions. Number 1. Leave the area immediately if you want to evacuate, because an eruption is about to happen. Number 2. If you are inside, close all the windows, doors, and fireplace. Number 3. We should turn off all fans and heatings and air conditioning systems. Number 4. We should bring pets and livestock into closed shelters. Number 5. Avoid driving in heavy ashfall, which happens during volcanic eruptions. That was information I planned to talk in today's informative speech. If you like my speech, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and remember to turn on the bell icon to receive my latest speeches. Thank you so much for watching.